This is the second computer, well, third technically, third computer I've bought of the same model of a Toshiba tablet slash laptop hybrid. Beautiful computer when it works. The first one that I'm using, the screen went funky, it went pink, and I can only use it with an external keyboard and external monitor. So I talked to Toshiba. They said they gave me the runaround until basically I had no way to possibly send it in. It started doing this about 3 weeks before the warranty run out, and there was no way to get it to Toshiba. And so I bought a second one to replace that one while I serviced it through a service center, because I can't be without a computer, and for work, you know, because that's what I do. And so their explanation to me was that I'd have to go without the warranty. So fine. So I bought this other computer, received it, paid more than the original two that I bought, and the keyboard doesn't fucking work. So some of the keys work, some of the keys don't. Some of the keys work one day, they don't the other day. This one, the mouse, if you hit the mouse, it gets stuck, and you have to actually squeeze right there to pop the mouse back up. So the whole keyboard is faulty. I mean, it's a piece of shit. And so I called Toshiba support. Now, I didn't use the computer right away because we were about to travel and that kind of thing. So I got it ready to travel. And just as I got it ready to travel, after getting all set up with software, everything replicated from my original computer, it didn't function. The keyboard didn't function properly. So I took it with me thinking while we travel, we could, I'd take it to Canada, get it serviced in Canada under warranty. Called Toshiba. They said that, oh, sorry, yeah, we give a year warranty on it, but phone support is only valid for 30 days, whatever it was. Maybe it was 90 days, and I'm just past it by, I think, by a day. By a day. So anyway, they say I have to pay $24.95 or whatever the hell it was, and I have to phone in again after I pay that and troubleshoot. So I take this computer and they take me through troubleshooting. One guy says, yeah, no, it's a warranty issue. I'll transfer you over to the warranty people. So I do that, transfer over to warranty people. Now, keep in mind, I'm on vacation traveling through Ireland at the time. So I transfer over and this warranty person starts taking my information, which they should already have clearly, but starts to take the information and then cuts me off. Could blame my connection, could blame them. Not really sure who to blame, but I get disconnected. I have a case number. I phone back in. I phone the case number, or I give the case number. This new guy decides he's going to provide me a different case number now, and that I had to reset the computer instead of just sending the fucking thing in to fix the keyboard. So now I have to, he says, oh, you got to reset it first, and once you do that, I explained, I'm on vacation, I'm traveling with this computer, I want somewhere to send it as soon as I touch down in Canada, so I can actually get this fixed before we leave from Canada. So I get to the point where I'm frustrated, but I say I agree to do a backup of everything and reset the computer. So this is an upgraded version of the original computer. Mine was upgraded automatically to Windows 10. This one was just a disk image, so it is using Windows 10. But I can't actually, I'm wearing a robe now, as you can see, and in a castle, so really cool. My vacation's good, this computer sucks. So Toshiba, you've really failed me here. So the new guy telling me I need a new case number and I need to restore the system or reset it. It tells me on every instance, system restore, you need to sign in as administrator to continue, but there aren't any administrator accounts on the PC. Well, that's just bullshit. But what can you do? So on every option I have to reset this computer, I can't do anything. So at this point, I don't know, this thing's dead. I shut it off, I turn it on, I try going through Windows to do it. I get to this point, I try doing it through the restart shift and restart and get to that same screen. So I can't reset it. I can't restore it to a point in the past. I can't do anything. That may be software related. Fair enough. Microsoft sucks too. But on the same token, I'm now stuck with a computer I can't do anything with. I can tell them where I reset it. There's no on the reset to the original Windows, which I thought would have been pre-installed on this, like every other computer I've had in the last 10 to 15 years. Of the 23 fucking Toshiba laptops I've had, there's nothing on here. It has no image, so I can't reset it to it wants media. So I'd show that, but now I don't know. I guess I have to reset this thing. It wants media on a computer that has no media drives. So what does that mean? Okay, so now it wants media. Somehow the backup media doesn't exist on the drive, on a partition, even though when I do a backup of the entire system, it's fine. Or it says there's a backup partition to reset it. So this is an example of what happens. So I go and I try to type my password. I'm not going to use my password, but ASDF. Oh, what do you know? ASDF works. GHJK. Well, I got two of those. Q. It's about every second key that works. So that's beautiful. The mouse, obviously, I can get by that by pushing up on the friggin' thing and clicking it back so it doesn't get stuck. Clearly a hardware issue, clearly something that can be fixed fairly easily by Toshiba, under warranty, on a brand new laptop, now the second one of the same model I've had, and I'll post the model number and everything because clearly nobody should buy this piece of crap. Now we have another one and it's functioning great, but who knows how long. So basically I'm stuck. I have to use the online keyboard even to log in, and from there...
Make your computer easier to use.
Oh, thank you.
Windows will read and scan this list automatically.
Sure, thanks. That's great. Thanks, Windows. So, yeah. So basically, I have to log in through the online keyboard and try to do anything. And when I'm in the system reset, restore, advanced functions screen on boot up, it doesn't give me any options there either that work. So maybe I'll take that really quickly. So if I hit Shift and restart, we can, come on, baby. We get into the advanced options where I can basically do nothing. I can continue, okay, use a device. Troubleshoot. So let's go to troubleshoot. And now I have reset this PC, which is what they've instructed me to do. Now I can't. Recovery tool, nothing worked there as well, but I didn't actually show you reset this PC. So choose an option, keep my files, remove everything. Well, hopefully I have everything already. Well, I do on the other computer. So except for this new installation of Windows, I had to get a new Windows or license key. I had to get everything new to get this thing operational. And it does a wonderful Windows thing. And at least we have nice views of the little castle I'm in. Look at that. Look at that door. Look at that medieval style door. Anyway, reset your PC. Oh, I was getting excited when I saw that. I thought, hey, great. It's going to work. Insert your Windows installation recovery media to continue. In a PC that has nothing, I mean, there's no drives or anything. So, I mean, I could use a USB drive and see what happens, but there's no media pre-installed apparently, or there's no backup restore function on this, which is the first I've seen. So, yeah. So now I'm stuck, and I'm going to call them again for the final time and say, can you please just take the damn PC and fix it? And so there's that. Okay, so this is just documenting the packing of the laptop that I'm sending back to Toshiba. After many, many phone calls and and whatnot, paying them, then getting refunded for the hassle, having them finally agree to the warranty work on the laptop. I'm in Canada and sending this to the States. It's going to cost somewhere around $100 plus all the packing material. So I bought a box, and the box I had to cut down and fashion into something that I could use, keep the laptop safe. I don't want them coming back to me saying that it was damaged in transport and the keyboard doesn't work because of that. So just as a precaution, I'm taking this video, and I'll be happy to post it on the internet if I have a problem. So what I've done is I've created a box, shrunk it down by cutting slices out of it, compressed it, and the box is a couple dollars. I've scavenged some foam just from another TV box. Then I bought that exact Scotch brand bubble wrap and wrapped the hell out of this thing. So this is the laptop. It's about a 4-pound laptop, so on its own, I think this would be fine for any sort of shipping inside the box. But as a precaution, I've taped this right back on there, and just to show them what it's wrapped in. And then I have, being paranoid as I am, and I have created this box. That's the power cord. So the way this is going to work is I place some foam in there already, and then I have some extra foam going in on sides, edges, and using all of this together, I am then going to add another layer of foam, despite the fact that it's wrapped in bubble wrap on top. Then I'm going to add some of the slices that I had to cut out, trying to figure out the best way to organize this box or cut it down. And I'm going to slip that all in there. So now I've finished adding in all the little tidbits of cut out cardboard from the box, the original box. Added it in strategic places so that things don't move around, don't shift, and the laptop is completely protected. I think it's a work of art, but that's just me. So here we have it. Now I'm going to wrap it up and tape it up really well and take it down to Canada Post, where they've already quoted me online of about $100 to ship this damn laptop. So it's been a real expensive warranty call so far, with all the time invested, etc. And hopefully I get it. It's supposed to ship to a friend then in the States, and then he'll bring it down to Costa Rica for me. So that's the plan, and today is the 23rd, June 23rd. So I'm going to ship this. Once I wrap it up, I'll do another little quick video and then ship it off to them in a 5-day sort of shipping thing. Okay, so this is the final product. We have a box I created out of a bigger box, wrapped with about a whole roll of packing tape. So it's pretty sealed. I don't think anything will break into this other than somebody who really wants in there, a knife, that kind of thing. Hopefully just Toshiba. And I put a packing slip on both sides after I was so concerned about the box that I didn't actually put the packing slip or the label. They say put a label and packing slip inside the box with your product, but I didn't do that. I fit in one packing slip, and then on the other label, I just put it on both sides. I put underneath it the packing slip. So they'd have to be complete idiots not to get the information from this. So as they debox it, hopefully it all works out. There's one packing slip slipped in the leaf or the cover of the box. So there you have it. So I'm going to send that off, and hopefully I get this $1,000 laptop back in working condition. On August 11th, 2017, I received the laptop through a friend. The logistics were very complicated, so getting the laptop shipped to a friend in the US, because it was bought on Amazon, was one thing. Having them give me no other option but shipping it to somebody in the US was inconvenient, but luckily have a friend or two that would help me out. This particular friend brought the computer to where I was at the time in Costa Rica and met up, and immediately I discovered some issues. So I wrote the review as follows on Amazon against that laptop. The title: Do not buy this model. I've given up on Toshiba for all time. The subject, or the body of this long, boring review: having been a pretty loyal Toshiba customer for my lifetime, I've owned about 23 Toshiba laptops personally. This one was fantastic in the first 9 months or so, as I bought 2 of them. First, the screen started to fail, going pink, prior to the warranty expiration, so I contacted Toshiba and I got a bit of a runaround. I get it, people treat their screens poorly, and Toshiba needs to protect itself from those kind of people. After I jumped through all their hurdles, sending a video, etc., they said that I'd have to return it within 3 weeks to their depot in the US after I explained that I had to arrange to buy another laptop to work on and get it to the US, where I bought it through Amazon and eBay. I bought 2. Since I needed to save time and get operational with all my software quickly, I bought the same model again, as my wife just didn't want to give hers up so I could re-image it. Sadly, somehow I had to pay more for this third one, but figured that it would be worth it, as then I'd have a backup machine anyway. Poor decision on my part. I should have bought a completely different brand and spent the time setting up my software. I passed the time I could send it to Toshiba, as I couldn't get the new one in time, as the existing one worked but only attached to an external monitor or screen. I asked them for any alternatives, and they gave me an authorized repair depot in Costa Rica where I could take it. I was ignored with my final question of why couldn't I have taken it there to get repaired then in the first place, under warranty. Being ignored is just fun. Peachy. They never replied again. I tried a couple follow-ups, nothing. My new one arrived through a friend who came to Costa Rica, as I mentioned, and so I hooked it up to my keyboard monitor switch and got it ready for my travels, and planned to bring in the first one for repair about 2 hours away. All worked fine for the re-image of everything, and then I went to start using it to prepare for our travels. Having run out of time to also bring it to the original, in the original one for a dubious repair, I discovered that the keyboard was not working properly. I spent a lot of time diagnosing that it was not software related. It was clearly a hardware issue. But timing was poor and we were getting on a plane soon, so I decided to initiate the warranty service on this one on my way to Ireland. After many phone calls and an even bigger runaround, as described in this video, having to pay for telephone support to simply get the deposit authorization to send it to them in the US. To their credit, they did refund that charge eventually after an exorbitant amount of phone calls. I landed in Canada, where they advised me that I'd have to send it to the USA. Okay, fine. $100 in shipping later, and arranging to have the eventually repaired unit sent to a friend, a different friend this time than the original 2 units I bought, in the US, because they will not send it back to Canada, even with our offers to pay for shipping. It was on its way. It arrived to my friend's place in the US promptly, and eventually, fully packaged, we met up and he gave me the repaired, quote-unquote, laptop. The keyboard was half fixed. The keys seemed to work again on the initial review, although it is being restored from backup right now. And the mouse still sticks every time you press it. I have to twist the keyboard to get it to unlock. Now, clearly they fixed something, but missed a pretty obvious issue. To actually use the laptop in any way, one would have
this issue, so it is truly impressive that they could fix it partially and miss this. The description of what was fixed on the paper inside the laptop was, quote unquote, problem keyboard / pointer entry. So they knew the pointer, the mouse, had a problem. And further, it further said, repair result, reassembly / recorrection. Great. Very descriptive. Now, considering the only one of the 3 purchased of this model also has a failing screen, with the entire left side slowly turning more and more gray, this is my wife's laptop of 1.5 years now, and my original doing the exact same thing, along with the pink screen that I haven't been able to try to get repaired because I'm still without a fully functioning machine to work on, I have to conclude that this is the worst laptop ever made. Given the imminent failure of all of these laptops and the abysmal warranty service, I will likely never return to Toshiba. This is truly disappointing, as I can see more and more reviews only now, of how bad this model is. But it takes a lot of incompetence to turn me away from a brand that I've purchased almost exclusively for 25 years. Quality is clearly not a mainstay of Toshiba anymore, whether in production, repair, or service. My videos of this ordeal will shortly be on YouTube. Oh, this is what I wrote, and obviously this is the video, full of expletives on the documented process and end result. After reviewing this video, of course, and putting it together, albeit really boring as it may be, I found I only had a couple expletives in there. Now, the question is, what brand do I buy my laptops from now? Toshiba has certainly lost my business for the next 25 years. Or until I die, whichever comes first. So what brand can I possibly go to now that doesn't provide abysmal support, and now 3 laptops in a row that have failed, are failing, or still are not functioning properly?